This is a Baytown Media live stream sports presentation.
Welcome, Caps Nation. Make some noise as we introduce your U11A St. John's Caps All-Stars. Between the pipes, number 1, Noah O'Brien, and number 31, Simon Russell. On the blue line, number 12, Drew Pike. Number 8, Josh Cheater. Number 4, William Lewis. Number 18, Ben Tizard. Number 3, Henry Nash. And number 2, Vincent O'Reilly Hillier. Up front, number 17, Charlie Martin. Number 9, Ryan Walsh. Number 11, Peyton Pike. Number 10, Max Barnes. Number 14, George Winter. Number 7, Henry White. Number 19, Aiden Brown. Number 15, James Cheater. And number 5, Nate Wilson. Head coach, Steve Barnes. Assistant coaches, Jeremy Cheater, Ryan Brown, Matthew Lewis, and Aaron Walsh. Your U11A St. John's Caps All-Stars. Go Caps!
Your friend's asleep, but you're still up. He makes you feel his coffee cup. But if you could, just listen now. I'll tell you how to get it all sorted out. He likes it hot, so get him some. But you didn't mean to trip and spill it all. You gotta be bad to be good now. You gotta be bad to be good now, yeah. Even when you fall apart, you gotta feel it in your heart, yeah. You gotta be bad to be good now. Bad to be so good. It's good to be so bad.
Welcome to St. John's Caps Minor Hockey Under 11A All-Stars. Hockey action live from Jack Byrne Arena. We have the Northeast Eagles and the St. John's Caps season opener for the Caps here this evening. The upcoming schedule this week for the Caps. Again, the Eagles tonight and the Pacers in the home opener on Thursday at 6 p.m. Capitol Mitsubishi Center in St. John's. And we'll be live streaming that one as well. There's some hockey action in the under 11A division so far this week. So on Monday, October the 20th, the Renegades and Paradise Warriors 4-4 draw. And then yesterday, so back-to-backs for the Eagles here this evening. They defeated the Renegades 8-1 yesterday. First regular season game for the Caps of the year, and both teams now getting ready to take the ice. And here's the St. John's Caps hitting the ice. Caps will be in the red jerseys this evening. Still waiting now for the Eagles to take the ice. My voice first. And the Eagles now taking ice. The Eagles will be in their black and gold jerseys this evening. We're just a couple of minutes now from puck drop here at Jack Byrne Arena under 11A All-Star Hockey action in Torbay. Caps will play again tomorrow evening in their home opener against the Ghouls Pacers tomorrow. Back at Capital Mitsubishi Center, formerly Twin Rinks. And the horn's gone, and we're just about ready to go. Referees are getting ready to drop the puck. The Caps coming off that JD Trainer banner win in Paradise a couple weeks ago, defeating the Eagles in that final. So the Eagles looking for some retribution. First game of the year for the Caps. The Eagles now with a big win yesterday against the Renegades, so they're ready to go. Both teams out, ready to go. Charlie Martin taking face-off for the Caps, number 17. And here we go. Starting in goal for the Caps will be Simon Russell, number 31. And the Eagles control off the face-off. Got it in the neutral zone and over the line. Thankfully, the name bars are on the jerseys for the Caps and Eagles. Trying to get used to some of the new numbers this year. Nash back to get the puck for the Caps. In behind his own net. Pass up. And Martin takes it, number 17, up the wing, and will dump it and go for a change. Puck in front of the Eagles net. A little bit of confusion there. And the Eagles now up the center with it. Lush with a line shot. Gloved down by Russell. Kicked off to the corner. Back to the point. Just outside the line. Delayed offsides. And the Eagles back in again. Peyton Pike, number 11, behind his own goal. Gets it up to Walsh. Ryan Walsh, number 9. Got Wilson cutting to the net. And that's outside the line, dumped down the ice. And O'Reilly Hillier back to get that puck. Winter, pass up the Pike, up to White. Back to Winter, shot, and that's blocked. White with a chance. Brown behind the net, out in front. Caps can't capitalize, and out come the Eagles. Puck turned over. Great forechecking there by the Caps. And the Eagles will dump it down in the corner. The Eagles in front, and that puck is taken away by the Caps. Great move there by Brown. Cross-ice pass, no one home. And the Eagles will just dump it back down. 7:43 left in the first period. No score, Jack Byrne Arena. Shot by the Eagles, and that's taken away. Chance here for the Caps. Brown shoots, scores! Aiden Brown with the goal for the Caps. And the Caps take the 1-0 lead here in the first. Puck back to Pike. Pike gets it up to Martin, cross ice. In goes Cheater, trying to get the shot away, and that's blocked. And the Eagles trying to clear it, and looks like they'll get it out over the line. Chance here, Lewis hauled down, and that's going to be a penalty. And the Caps will go to the power play. Face off now. Back to the point. Nash trying to get it away. Oh. The Eagles player down, and the Eagles will dump it all the way down the ice. Russell leaves it for Lewis. Lewis stops up. Great spin. Great pass up to Cheater off his stick. And now the Eagles. Cheater takes it away again. And will dump and chase. Martin chasing after it. Martin into the boards hard. No call there. Pike takes it down. Peyton Pike. And the Eagles will dump it back out to center. Drew Pike, number 12. Gets it up to Peyton Pike. And Walsh Nice move there by Walsh. Walsh now with a shot. Whoa! Big glove save right there by the Eagles goaltender and holds on. Beauty save off the stick of Ryan Walsh. Battleford in the corner. Back to the Pike. The Pike. Pike with a shot in. And that's stopped up by the Eagles. Eagles can't clear. Kept in by Peyton Pike. Walsh lost an edge. And back come the Eagles now. 33 seconds left in the power play for the Caps. Pike, great pass up to Walsh. Cats behind the net. Back now to O'Reilly Hillier with a shot in. Couple deflections. Peyton Pike now turning it in the corner. Back to the point. O'Reilly Hillier with a move. Dumps it back up to Pike. Over his stick and in the corner. Eagles wrap it around the boards. Tizert, over his stick. And the Eagles now out with a chance. The Eagles got it in the corner. Trying to get that puck in front. Winter backhands it to the corner. 4:30 left in the period. Slap pass. Just over White's stick. And now the Eagles cutting into the cap zone. Puck dumped into the cap zone. O'Reilly Hillier picks it up. Gets it up to White. White across to Winter. Winter cross ice again. Some nice passing here by the Caps. Caps dump it in. Just wide of the goal. Eagles losing on the way out of zone, and Cheater picks it up. Back to Lewis. Lewis back to Cheater in behind the goal. Wraparound chance in front. Burns, off his stick. Back to Nash at the point. Deflects. Back to the point again to Lewis. And just over the line. Caps need to get out. Lewis will dump it in. And the Eagles now up to their Caps blue line. Line shot in. Pad save by Russell. Puck dumped up the boards. Nice cross ice pass to Burns. Burns now. 1-on-1. Cutting outside. Tries to get that pass in front. Back to Pike on the point. Pike now with a shot. Long shot in. Oh, just skipped past the far post. And the Eagles now turn it back up ice. Heading up the center. Pike picks it up behind the net. Whips it around. Picked up by the Eagles in the corner. Pass in front. Scrimmage in front. And Russell will cover it up. And hold on for a face-off. Look at Caps bench. are getting a change in. And face-off going to come to the right of Simon Russell. Puck kept in, but Eagles long shot, and that's glove and held by Russell. Pushing and shoving in front of the net. One nothing on a goal by Aiden Brown. 1:53 left in the first. Under 11A All-Star action. Shot there, blocker to the side by Russell. Tizard bounced that one up the boards. Raleigh Hillier can't get it out. The Eagles now cutting back in. Nice move there behind the net. But the Eagles back to the point. Shot from the point. Tipped. That's kicked aside by Russell. The Eagles still with it. Kept in at the line. And great pressure there by White to get it out. Dumped down the ice. Caps getting a change. Second game of the back-to-back for the Eagles after that 8-1 victory yesterday against the CBR Renegades. Picked up by Martin now at center ice. Martin cuts out wide. Martin stops up and falls in the corner, protecting the puck. And we've got a whistle. And face-off going to come outside the line. Martin with it now, will dump it in. Brown chasing after it. Number 19, Aiden Brown, the goal scorer here in the first period. Shot in by Lewis on the far point. That goes wide. Eagles outside the line. Hobbs lays it off for Elliott. Elliott loses it at the blue line. Turned back by Brown. Off his stick. Now Martin picks it up. Martin will dump it down and goes for a change. Eagles back to recoup that puck. Pass up to Hobbs. Pike battling. They're in the near boards. Cheater will dump it in. And the Caps will chase after it, and that will do it for the first period. 1-0 after one goal by Aiden Brown here in the first period. And we'll be back in a few minutes. Caps will have their home opener tomorrow. And right now, here's the face-off to start the second period. One nothing for Caps on a goal by Aiden Brown in the first. And the Caps coming again on the attack. Cutting out wide. Out in front to Martin. Shot, that's blocked. Martin got it again. Martin pass in front, just over the stick of Burns. This line is hopping out there. And we've got a penalty coming up to the Caps. Looks like it's going to Burns. Cheater back to touch it. And there's the call. Cross-checking against Burns. Face off now coming in the Caps end. And puck all the way down the ice. Wilson chasing after it. Great forechecking there by Wilson. Back to Pike. Knuckleball shot. Glove down. No goal. Waved off. Great chance there. Short-handed for the Caps. Face off now coming in the Eagle zone. Puck dumped all the way back down the ice. And that'll be an icing call. Face off going to head all the way back to the Eagle zone. So great penalty killing here by the Caps. Early in the second, 9:04 left. The Eagles take the puck now behind their own net. Up to Isaacs. Taken by Peyton Pike. Number 11. Killing some time off the clock. And loses it. Back to center. Caps will dump it out to center again. And the Eagles can't get nothing together on this power play. Caps are just forcing the play. Eagles now behind the Caps net. Still got 56 seconds left on the power play for the Eagles. Cross ice pass off Walsh's stick. Puck wrapped around the boards. And the Eagles now still have it. Back to the point. Skips in. Scores! From the point. Looks like Kelly. And that will get the Eagles on the board. Power play goal. And we're all knotted up at one with 8 minutes left in the second. Elliott gets tossed out. Hobbs now to take it for the Eagles. Kelly, the goal scorer, behind his own net. Lewis keeps it in at the boards. Brown, centering pass. Nash with a shot, blocked. Rebound, shot, scores! Brown with his second goal. And the Caps get that 1-goal lead back again. And Brown's second of the game. Puck now back into Caps end. Eagles, Norman with a shot from the point. Caps trying to get it out, and it's just out over the line. Cross ice pass. The Caps couldn't get it. Elliott turns it back for the Eagles. Elliott out wide, trying to cut towards the net. Nash all over him. You got a collision behind the net. The Eagles trying to get it in front. And the Caps turn it back up ice. Great move there. By Brown. Brown trying to get that centering pass intended for Martin. Martin in the corner, so is Cheater. Barnes stepping up. Eagles can't clear. Caps now with it. Behind the net. Can't get it in front, and the Eagles will turn it back down ice. Great pressure there by the Caps. The Eagles have nowhere to go. Martin, great pressure there. The Eagles back again. The Eagles now some slick moves there. Gets the shot away, and that's just wide. Pike will pick it up behind the net. Wraps it around for Max Barnes, number 10. Can't get it out of the zone. Martin back to pick it up. Gets it up the boards. Nice move there. Cross ice pass to Cheater. Cheater with a nice move. Cheater with a shot. And that trickles in towards the goaltender and kicked aside. Barnes with it. Can't get a shot away. And the Eagles will turn it back down ice. Long shot in, and that's scooped up and smothered by Simon Russell. And we've got a goaltending change now. As Noah O'Brien comes in for the Caps. Caps now get it up the boards. Back to center. Pike. Peyton Pike battling for it. Gets hit from behind. No call there. Tizert now picks it up. Tizert going behind his own goal. Gets it to Wilson. Wilson loses it on the near boards. The Eagles center it. Goes just wide. Puck back to the point. And that's taken away by Peyton Pike. And he's forced to go out wide. Pike back to the point to Tizert. Tizert with a long shot. That's knocked down by Kelly. Cap still battling for it. Ryan Walsh in there. Peyton Pike now picks it up behind the goal. Trying to get it out front. We got two players down in the corner. Kept in at the line by Lewis. Lewis keeps it in again. Pike back there battling again on the corner. And we've got a pile up over in the far boards. The Eagles now wrap it around their own net, trying to get it out. Turns it back down to Kelly. Kelly up the boards. And just out over the line, and the Eagles are away now at center. Tizert trying to get that puck out over the line. Lush just over his stick. And puck will scoot all the way back down to the Eagles goaltender. Scooped up for a face-off. We've got 3:03 left in the second period. 2-1 for the Caps right now. Face-off won by the Eagles. Can't get it out. Brown trying to punch it back in just over the stick of Winter. Lewis chasing after it now, number 4. Back to the point. Norman keeps it in. Lewis again. We'll get it out over the line. Deflected up. Chance here for White with a long shot in, and that's saved by the Eagles goaltender. Penny 2:27 left in the second. Face off, back to the point to Pike. Shot, that's deflected. Eagles get it up to the blue line, now up the center. And dumped down ice. Pike chasing after it. Caps, nice pass there. Martin got on a break. Shot. Oh, what a save by Penny. Penny gloved that one. Great save there. As he gets some stick taps from his teammates. Keeping this a 1-goal game was Penny, number 1 for the Eagles. Back to the point, kept in by Pike. Martin with it again. Martin into the corner. Burns. Burns gets it to Brown. Can't get the centering pass there. Back to the point. Cheater. Just over his stick. Ryan comes back for the Eagles. And offsides. Looks like the call. Nope, we've got an interference call going against the Caps. Cheater going to the box for interference. Face off now coming down deep in the Cap zone. Peyton Pike to take this face off. Great opportunity here now for the Eagles with 1:30 left. Puck battle in the corner, back to the point. Oh, a couple deflections there and kicked aside by O'Brien. Outside the line, Kelly. Coles in over the line. Ryan chasing after it at the point. We'll keep it in. Cuts outside. O'Reilly Hillier behind the net. Puck taken away from him. Centered in front. Back to the point now. Shot from the point. And that just sails wide. And puck up down the ice by Wilson. 47 seconds left in the second. 1:08 left in the power play. Tizert will dump it back in around the boards, killing some time off the clock. Eagles now get it out over the line. And the Eagles now turn it back up ice. Long shot, that sails wide. And the Caps will push it back out to center. 16 seconds left. The Eagles now with a last chance here. 10 seconds left. Stops up. Can't get a shot away. And there you go. The Caps will dump it down ice, and that will do it for the second period. It will be 25 seconds left in the power play once we come back, and we'll be back in a few minutes after this short break.
This is a Baytown Media live stream sports presentation.
And we're back now for third period action. Still 2-1 for the Caps. Eagles with a short power play, 25 seconds left. Puck dumped down into the Caps end. And Caps will dump it all the way down the ice. That should do it for the power play. Eagles now got it at center. The Eagles 3-on-2. Isaacs picks it up. Cuts out wide, cuts in towards the net. Backhander in front, scores! Isaacs banks it in off O'Brien. And the Eagles have tied it up with 9:25 left in the third period. Martin now to take the face off for the Caps. The Eagles now with it again. Cuts in the Cap zone. Got a bit of life here early in the third. Martin can't get it out. The Eagles now centering pass picked up by Martin. Martin with a great pass across to Burns. Burns chasing after it with some open ice. Burns cuts it wide, shot. Oh, great save there. As the Northeast goaltender, Penny, covers up. Face-off now going to come to the right of Penny. 8:51 left. Tie game. 2-2. Here in the third period. Puck back to Pike on the point. Shoots it in around the boards. Picked up behind the net. In front. Chance here. Shot, scores! Burns. Great pass from Martin. Three to two. And the Caps take back the lead very quickly. Peyton Pike with it now. Wilson chasing after. Eagles now try to get it out of the zone. O'Reilly Hillier battling here on the near boards. And away go the Eagles with a chance. Cuts it wide. Past Tizard. In around, wrap around. Oh, in the crease and just missed. Pass now up for Wilson, sorry. Wilson out wide. Centering pass, great pass. Shot, oh, kicked aside. What a chance here for the Caps. Peyton Pike in front. Rebound, scores! Caps take a 2-goal lead. 7:51. Goal by Walsh, Ryan Walsh, number 9. Caps now up 4-2. Caps pressuring again. White with a shot, that's blocked. Oh, that was pretty close to going over the boards. But the Eagles now cutting back. Lewis takes his man out at the boards. We got a battle here on the near boards. Knocked out by Nash. Puck in front. Ryan with a chance. And White can't get away. He would have been gone. The Eagles take it back. Spins. The Eagles now with it. Ryan with a shot, and that's blocked. Oh, off the outside of the net. Great chance there for the Eagles. And the Caps will dump it down ice. And that will be an icing call. Waved off. Great pressure there by Martin. Martin, long shot in. That's gloved aside. Caps with it down low. Trying to get it out to Brown. Back to the point. The Pike will wrap it in around the back of the boards. Caps with it behind the net. Rebound, and that's covered up by Penny for a face-off. 4-2 St. John's Caps. 6:22 left in the third period. Face-off in the Eagle zone. The Eagles now control behind their own net. Puck out to Cheater, back to Pike. Pike gets it out to center and dumped back in. Pike will slap it out of the zone. Kept in by Isaacs on the boards. Cheater will chase after it. Up to his brother, James Cheater. And the Eagles now with a chance here, controlling in the zone. And Cheater will get it outside the line. Martin picks it up at center, comes in with some speed. Martin got wheels. Here goes Martin. Chance shot, and that's kicked aside by Penny. Cheater with it on the boards, keeping it in. Kept in there by Tizard. He will dump it back in. So Caps now, hard hit there behind the boards. And it looks like it's going to be a Caps penalty. We got some pushing and shoving here. It looks like Barnes going to the box with 5:12 left in the third period. Face-off going to come all the way back down to the Cap zone. Puck back to the line. And that shoveled in and covered up by O'Brien. And we'll have another face-off in the Cap zone. The Eagles on a power play. 5:07 left. Here come the Eagles. Shot in. Between the legs of O'Brien, but skips out past behind him. Tizard now behind his own goal. Tizard will get it out over the line. Puck dumped down by Tizard, lend the ice. They'll kill some time off the penalty to Barnes. Picked up now by the Eagles. The Eagles coming back. Elliott cuts out wide. Goes around the net. Back around again. Can't get the pass out in front. Now it's back to the point. And Peyton Pike steals the puck and will just dump it down the ice. 55 seconds left in the power play. 4:04 left in the third. Caps holding on to a 4-2 lead. Puck now behind the Eagles' net. Stopped up by White at the line. White in forechecking. Caps keeping pressure on. The Eagles will dump it down the ice. And that will be an icing call, and the puck is going to come all the way back down to the Eagles in 3:32 left in the third period. 20 seconds left in the power play. Caps with a chance, backhander, and the Eagles get it out to the point. That will do it for the power play. 3:14 left in the third period. Back to Pike. Pike dumps it up off White's stick. Winter and White, both of them in there. And we've got another penalty. Looks like a tripping call. And the Eagles going right back to the power play. 3 minutes left. Henry White going to the box. Face off in the Caps end. And away go the Caps. Merton. Merton with speed. Merton on a break. Shot, scores! Top corner! Charlie Merton. Short-handed goal. And picks the top corner. Beauty goal for Charlie Merton. And the Caps now with a 5-2 lead. Puck now in the Eagles zone. The Eagles will dump it down the ice. Pike chasing after it. And that's an icing call. 1:41 left in the Eagles power play. 2:41 left in the third period. Caps 5-2 lead. The latest goal by Charlie Martin, who put it right in the top corner. Puck now behind the Eagles' goal. Caps chasing after it again. This line has been dynamite for the Caps tonight. Martin with a goal, Brown with two. Brown with a move, can't cut it inside. Puck back to the Eagles blue line and dumped back in by Martin. Cap still trying to kill this power play. Pike will slap it down the ice. Cheater chasing after it. Puck now back to center. The Eagles trying to get something going here to end this third period. 44 seconds left in the power play. And the puck dumped back down to center. Eagles coming back up to the blue line. Kelly, one of the goal scorers for the Eagles. Puck behind the net, centered. Oh, scores! Power play goal. And the Eagles get one back on the board here. Isaac with the power play marker. 1:22 left. Five, 3, 1:22 left. And here come the Eagles again. The Eagles pressing here late. Fire boards, the Eagles dump it in. Peyton Pike behind the net. The Eagles pick it up. Gets it to Walsh. Walsh misfires. Elliott takes it back for the Eagles. Off the boards. Peyton Pike battling for it over on the boards. Caps with it now. 45 seconds left in the third. O'Reilly Hillier now picks it up. Spins, blows a tire. Caps can't get it out. The Eagles turn it back. And the Caps finally get it out, and that's offside at the line. Face-off will come outside. We've got 27 seconds left. Caps with a 5-3 lead in their season opener. Caps will play tomorrow night, Capital Mitsubishi Center in St. John's. Their home opener. Caps take it, long shot, empty net. Skips just wide. 19 seconds left. Back to Nash at the point. Can't keep it in, and the Eagles are gone. 2-on-1. James Beckender scores. 6 seconds left. And the Eagles making this one close. 5-4. With the extra attacker. 5.3 seconds on the clock. The Eagles are looking for a couple extra seconds to go up on the clock. And this is going to be an exciting finish. Not much time, 7.3 seconds. 5-4. Long shot in, and that will do it. There's the buzzer. Caps win their season opener against the Eagles, 5-4. Holding on to that victory. The Eagles with 2 quick goals here at the end. And that will do it for us here tonight. We'll be back tomorrow night at 6 o'clock as the Caps take on the Goulds Pacers in the home opener at Capital Mitsubishi Center in St. John's. The final here, Caps 5, Eagles 4. Hope you enjoyed this Baytown Media sports presentation of Caps Minor Hockey. Thank you all for watching, and have a great evening.
This is a Baytown Media